Hey there, I'm Michael, and in this video I'll be going over how you can use Elon Musk's growth company formula to scale your business. But before I do, who am I? So I've helped multiple coaches go from 0 to 5 figures to 6 figures in a month just using DM closing. So as you can see right here, we have one coach, AJ Ellison, which I helped get $14,000 in his first week, had 6K sales in one day. Because we were selling a $2,000 program for him, and as well as that, we helped him go on to $54,000 in the first month, and then I helped him to go on to $62,000 in the next month, and so on and so forth. Right here, as you can see, this is 10K in one day. This right here is 95K in 1 month. This is 24K in one deal. Right down here, you can see one of my clients right here. We actually did 100,000 for her in US dollars in 1 month, just to keep on scaling and scaling and scaling. So from there, that is just a brief overview for you. So the biggest thing I realized about Elon Musk and how he grows his company so fast is not only his insane work ethic and drive he has, but his ability to understand the ins and outs of how the product works. And also his ability to hire the right experts for each company. And then he lets the experts grow the companies while he oversights everything to make sure it's moving in the right direction. So if you remember, he did actually stay on the factory floor of Tesla when he was having problems, so he will jump in. But once it's all running smoothly, he's going to allow the experts to do their job. So basically, he has thousands of intelligent man hours a week being input into his companies. And some of those people, they will know the subject matter a lot better than he does, which allows him to excel in that area without knowing the subject as well as they do. So what I'll quickly do is go over how you can use this in a minute. But first, I want to show you how you can scale like Elon Musk does at this. So just looking at this, as I mentioned, he hires experts, and then he lets those other experts hire other experts and to create the process and systems. He does create some, but he is focusing on his genius zone. That's the reason why he has so many companies. So I just want you to think of it like this, all right? So we're looking at this from this perspective. He has all of these companies right here, right? These are all his companies. Do you think he could run these on his own? Of course not. So as a base overview of this, you just look at Tesla alone. All right, so Tesla has an R&D department, a production department, marketing and sales. These are just some of the areas I've gone, just so we can make the video a little bit shorter because this is going forever. So in the R&D department, he has R&D for AI. And then under AI, there's automation, self-driving, Tesla bot. And under R&D here, he has the car, the design, the engine, creation, the production, as the batteries, car battery, home battery, because home battery is for solar. So we could match this up to this. And right there, and then solar, he has departments under that. Then production, machine automation. So you've seen how he's tried to automate the whole production process in the factories. Again, that's optimizing that. Again, he needs people to be thinking about that. The manual labor, how can you optimize that part? The marketing, he has social media and word of mouth. Because you've seen they have a zero marketing budget, but they're one of the biggest companies because he has great social media. And then sales, he has in-store, online, delivery. Imagine Elon delivering cars. It's not going to happen, so he needs people around him at every part. So this right here is just a little some structure of how it all works. So for him, he has somebody above him, which is the chairman. We have the chief financial officer, chief technology officer, accountant officer, and so on and so forth. You could just pause it and have a look at all of these people. And these people are the heads of their particular department, and then they have people under them, and then people are under them as well. So you can imagine the massive scale of this. So at the end of the day, this is a small part. So I just want to show you again how this actually integrates in. So for the R&D department, I'm just going to go into the AI, just the AI part, because it'll be you'll see how massive this gets. So when it first comes down to it, we have AI, automation. We have head of automation. This guy's going to oversee all of these people here. So these guys are constantly working on automation and how to make it better. So you have engineer 1, engineer 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got a ton of engineers there. Then we have the head of self-driving. So again, self-driving, you could put it in the AI category, but again, it's a different kettle of fish. where you can take parts of their self-driving over to, like, let's say, the Tesla bot, and things in home automation base are very different, because the amount of computations the car has to make while it's self-driving is huge. So again, with that, you can have programmers. You can have several programmers, even maybe 100 programmers in there, going over that and optimizing and making sure it's on point. And then you have someone looking over there, and you have somebody above him. Again, it's going to be that. And then we go into this. We have the Tesla bot, head of Tesla bot. You have the robotics engineer, the guys that make the robot. And then you have the AI that goes into it. And then you have another department. And again, above all of these, let's just move this up here. Above all of these is, again, you have another guy, which is going to be the head of AI. 1 minute. I'm not able to do it right now. One sec. Let's move that to there. So again, if we move this here, we have that like that, and move that down there, and we have head of AI. So we have the guy that is head of AI here. So again, it's, as you can see here, this guy, the head of AI, these guys are going to report to this guy, and then he's going to come up with strategy on that, and then he's going to report to Elon Musk, and Elon Musk is going to come on strategies with that. So as you can see, it's a huge scale for Elon Musk. And how can you apply this into your own business? So I want you to think of yourself as the business owner, and I want you to think of it, the small structures within your business. So what do you have? Generally, as a coach, you're going to have the sales department, the market department, and sometimes we have ads as you start to scale up. But also you have, where you have assistants. Assistants need to do things for you. You also have people who can create your content, all that kind of stuff. So first off, when you think about it, you need a sales team, people that are going to take care of the sales. So that can go in DM closing or appointment setting down to phone closing. So that is the simple system there. But again, there's more to it, where you're going to have systems you need implemented in for the sales part. You need also the processes and videos and everything like that in between, that the salespeople know like the back of their hand. They know this very well. And then we go into the marketing department. What do? They take care of the social media, the copywriting, the content creation. Again, imagine trying to do this all yourself. And then again, if you start to scale up the ads team, an expert's in ads team, so the expert with shout outs, Facebook ads. And if you've ever gone into the minefield of any of these and tried to master them, you know how difficult it is to master one area. Imagine trying to master all of these areas. It's very difficult. I've got copywriting myself down quite well, but it's not at the level of other people, which I would actually then outsource that part, because I want my stuff to be the best. Because I can do it, but I know other people are way better than me. So the one thing I'm trying to help you understand is we all have 24 hours in a day. And the time spent doing the above tasks, or you can reassign the tasks for people in their genius zone. It's all about spending your time efficiently. Like I was on this call with one of the clients yesterday, and we talked about it, and he said he wanted to focus more on his genius zone, and that's the reason why he was outsourcing the sales part to me, because he wanted to outsource that but still get similar results or even better. So that's the most important thing, is when you outsource in the genius zone, you grow a lot faster, because you're allowing people to take care of that particular task which they're an expert in. So then you can focus, you can grow faster, not only your business, your health, but also your personal life, because you're taking out of that. You're spending, let's say you're spending 14 to 20 hours a week on that task. You're then taking out of it and spending it in other areas of your life. So how would your day look different if you focused your focus on game-changing tasks instead of like the granular stuff here, and you became more productive and efficient? Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day, is becoming way more efficient at what you do. So if you do want to implement in the Elon Musk method, so you can actually then focus on your genius zone, and have 15 minutes sometime this week, let me walk you through how you can add an additional 40 to 50k a month in recurring revenue, as well as I'll show you how you can get DM closers. I'll show you how you can structure your offer so you'll be able to implement DM closing into your business. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below where you can book a call with me, and I'll show you, and I'll see you very soon. Have a great rest of your day. Talk soon. Bye bye.